everyone, Tracy here. Today I am going to share with you my Saturday morning makes, and this is a collaboration that Jillian Norwood's design started. And you just put the hashtag Saturday morning makes, and it's for anybody who wants to join in. Now today is my daughter's birthday. My baby is 28. My baby is 28, hard to believe. For me, that's hard to believe. I had made these for Valentine's Day, I want to say 2 years ago, and I didn't send them out until this past Valentine's. And so I had an extra packet I made that was empty. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to make my daughter a gift card instead of a birthday card. I'm going to make her like this gift card holder, and I double checked and the gift card works. Now for Valentine's Day I had put a chocolate bar in there, their favorite chocolate bar, and that's what their Valentine's Day little gift was for my family and a lot of my friends. So I thought, oh, I'm going to make a birthday one with this leftover one. So my daughter loves Winnie the Pooh, and she's been wanting me to make her a Winnie the Pooh mini album for, oh, I don't even know how many years. But she's like, I want it the shape of a honey pot. In order for me to cut out the shape of a honey pot out of bookboard or chipboard, I have to do that on my scroll saw, and I have to do that in the summer because my scroll saw on that is all out in the work shed with no heating. So it's like, okay, I'll do it this year. And then summer comes along, and what do? I totally forget to do it. So that will be a one day that I will get to that project one day. So anyway, now with this little gift card packet, treat packet, I'm not sure what we'd call this. I'll have to think about that. And I don't remember where I got the tutorial to make this. If I can remember, I will share it with you all. So I was trying to figure out some background papers. I have this beautiful vintage Winnie the Pooh papers. This is just the cover. I use everything. When I get a paper pad, I use everything. And to go further with that, this is the packaging for all the die cuts, the chipboard die cuts. And I like this, and I like the sky. So I'm going to try and use this. Now the first thing I have to do is measure how high I want it. Now you can see that it has this white border around here from where this was attached. So that's the first thing I want to cut off. But before I do that, I have to actually measure how high I need it. So we'll say about there. And I'm really bad with measuring. Like if I do a tutorial, I try to give the precise measuring. But even when I'm doing scrapbooking, I just mark the paper with my thumbnail and then cut from there. Now we lost a lot of the clouds. There's a little bit here, but we lost most of the clouds. Now I'm just going to cut off this white area, as close to the white area as I can get it. I notice there's a little bit of white area on the bottom, but that you can't notice that as much. Right here there's some white too, but you don't notice that as much. Okay, now does that fit? Nope, we gotta make it a little bit smaller. And like I said, this is how I craft. I just keep going, oh, I'll take a smidgen off, probably twice the work, as opposed to if I was to measure it. Oh, that looks about good. Okay, now I'm just going to put this in here and find a pencil, because I want to get this angle, right? So I'm going to just put this in there and draw the angle. And it doesn't even have to be perfect, because I'm not a perfect, I'm very precise and I'm a perfectionist on certain things, but when I do my measuring, it's like, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, let's see. It looks like I need to cut a little bit more off. It overhangs a bit, but I'm just going to take a little smidgen from the bottom. That's the easiest to do instead of just keep trying to get it from the top, that angle. The angle is actually really good, so I'm just going to take a little bit off the bottom. We'll see how that works. And a little bit more. See what I mean? It's probably easier if you measure, but I'm not into that. I do that when I do my woodworking, but when I do my paper crafting, it's like, I have a million pieces of paper. I think I can wing it. So I'm going to add some tape to adhere it to the back. I can't remember. I remember when the year I made those. Like I said, it wasn't even last year. It was the year before. I made them, and then I never sent them out because I didn't really, we still didn't really visit people that much, or at all actually. And I'm like, oh, I'll drop them in their mailbox, and I never did. So I had a whole bunch of these Valentine's things just all over the place. My kids got them, or did they? No, I don't think, did they? I think I must have did something else for them. But then I gave all those ones this year. Yeah, I'm so bad at procrastinating, like to a fault. I'm trying to get better, but you know what? I'm 55. I think that day has sailed. So I have these little cute little embellishments from the Winnie the Pooh too. Oh, that's going to take a lot. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to use this one because you get to see some of the background. Can we put a little balloon there? Oh, that's cute. Okay. So this is going to be quite quick. Mind you, I never did the back. I did the backs on these ones here. I did some paper, so maybe I'll do that since I have quite a bit of paper. So I had bought this collection, and then my friend Ingrid gave me her leftovers. Oh, I'm gonna have to go and get the big trimmer. I don't want to get the big trimmer out. It's right here. So you know what? I'm going to just eyeball it, and then I'll get it straight. Okay. So this is what I usually do. I take it, and then this is how I measure. Oh, that looks about right. And then I put a crease in the paper, and then I put it in the chomper or the slicer or the cutter, or I noticed Tim Holtz has a new one, which I do not need another one. Do not need another cutter, but you know what? It's a rotary cutter, and I don't have one of those, so we'll see. I was showing my husband, he's like, oh yeah, my husband loves Tim Holtz stuff. Whenever we used to go, I want to say archivers, that's how long I've been crafting for. But when we'd go to archivers in the States, I live in Canada, we don't have any, in my town, we don't have any besides Michael's, any other craft stores. So we go to archivers, and then my husband would see something and goes, oh, that looks like your Tim Holtz guy. That's his stuff. He always wanted me to buy all his binders and cutters and all of that. And then actually one time when we were at archivers, Tim Holtz was doing a display in the, was it a Scrap Fest, during Scrap Fest? I never went to Scrap Fest. I just happened to be there at the same time. And Tim Holtz was doing a display on making inks, I can't remember what he was doing, in the mall. And I didn't even notice. And my husband's like, oh, Tracy, I think that's your Tim Holtz guy there. And I was so excited, and it was. And Tim Holtz signed one of my tags. I am so off topic now. So, okay, so we'll do this. I know this is up anyway, but I'm going to add some foam dots. Or foam tape. I'll add some foam tape to this little guy. And if you hear lots of voices in the background, all my daughters took the day off today. They're not all living at home, but I mean, they took the day off work today, and they're all here, and they're playing video games. There's a new release of this Resident Evil video game that the girls used to watch my husband play. Resident Evil and Tomb Raider, my kids and husband love to play, and I love to watch and give them tips, because it would be like, oh, you have to kill this plant. How do you kill this plant? Oh, you picked up plant poison or something. And it was like, you had to really use your mind to play it. So they took the day off work. They have snacks and treats, and they're spending all day down in the rec room playing their video game. It's so quiet, like not quiet. It's definitely not going to be quiet because it's a scary game. But they have everything dark. My husband helped them put stuff over the windows so it would be dark down here. Okay, I have to see if I can find a birthday tag. Okay, I could not find my my little tags that said happy birthday. Here I was trying to be so prepped for this. So I just printed it out on my little label maker. And I wrote happy birthday, honey, because I thought it was fitting to be with Winnie the Pooh and Honey. There we go. I'm trying to figure out just where it would fit better. So, yeah, so they were all playing video games, and then I told my daughter I'd pick up the boys from school, my grandsons from school, so they can keep playing. And then they will be having a sleepover tonight because they have a sleepover every weekend. Practically every weekend. And then when they had, oh, is that going to fit? Nope, not good. This is the smallest my label maker can make labels. Of course, I'm trying to stick it under Winnie the Pooh just a little bit. Let's see, does that work? You know, if that was on a piece of paper, it wouldn't be as bad for the fact, oh, what I have. Then it'll overhang and it's okay, but because it's sticky, oh, I hate to use this piece. Let me get a scrap here. I emptied my scraps. Will this work? Let's see. Yeah, I think I can make that work without hitting the words. So yeah, so my grandsons will be sleeping over tonight. But because I have a cold, no hugs, or no kisses, which is very sad. But yeah, during the March break, the boys had a double sleepover. They love that. Because who doesn't like going to grandma's and having a chocolate bar for breakfast? My girls cannot believe how much the grandsons get away with here. Okay, I feel like that's not nice enough. I'm just going to give it a little trim here. There we go. Perfect. Good. And then we're giving her a gift card. And give her a chocolate bar on top of that. Because who doesn't love chocolate? So there, that is my gift, part of my gift to my daughter. That turned out pretty quick. So that worked out pretty quick. Oh, if you see this, this is just a tip for my my label maker here. I did, how can I put something behind it so you can see better? There we go. I did samples on the clear tape and put it on a piece of acetate, and I keep this with my label maker. So anytime I need to know the right size, like when I'm writing something here, I can go, oh, yep, that'll work. Nope, that's too big. That's way too big. So just a little tip for my label maker. That's what I did many, many moons ago. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you would give me a thumbs up, I'd love that. Subscribe and leave me a comment. I love reading your comments. And if you leave me a comment, I love to go and check out your channel as well, see what you've been up to. So thanks again everybody for watching, and I hope you all have a very creative day today. Bye now.